Season of Discovery has changed everything, and if you are a priest, then don't worry, because I have scoured the internet to make sure I'm giving you the absolute best in-slot items for both raiding in Phase 1 in BlackFathom Depths and a pre-raid list as well. This goes for both Shadow and healing as a priest. First up, let's look at Shadow, and this is going to be the pre-raiding best in-slot gear that you can get. So just to clarify, none of this gear is going to come from BlackFathom Depths, but it's going to be the best in slot for raiding before you've looted anything from BlackFathom Depths. So first up in the head slot, we've got the Shadow goggles. These are going to require engineering 120, but they are bind on equip. Now in Season of Discovery, we are capped at a 150 in profession. The only other good option I would say is going to be the resilient cloth headband here, which does have an equip for Warsong Gulch, so you may think it's not as useful. However, it does have 50 armor, whereas these goggles only have 31. They do, of course, have the added stats though. Then on the neck, we've got the Sentinel's medallion. This is going to be Silverwing Sentinel's reputation. That is the Warsong Gulch rep people. If you are on Horde, it's going to be the Scout's medallion and is the exact same. Then we've got the Magician's mantle, increasing damage and healing by magical effects. This is a BOE. And then we've got on the back the Sergeant's cloak. This is absolutely phenomenal, and the way you're going to get this is through honor. If you want to get a more in-depth guide on getting the Sergeant's cloak, check my channel below for what to do first at level 25. That video explains this fully. We've got another BOE on the chest, which is the black velvet robes with 12 intellect and 5 stamina. Same with the Mind Thrust bracers and Staff of Shade. These are all BOE. Some of these BOE staffs may be a bit difficult to get. There is also the Emberstone staff, which comes from the Dead Mines. This is another really good option for here. And then we've got the Twisted Chanter's staff as well, which is another BOE, and this is from a world drop, as is the Staff of Shade, which is the best one. The main thing about this is it's going to be purely on shadow damage that it's increasing, which obviously as a shadow priest is going to be really, really effective. But then again, it could be quite expensive. It is a world drop, it is a BOE. Otherwise, get that Emberstone staff from the Dead Mine. Going on to the right side, then we've got these ones, which are the Hands of Darkness. Again, these are increasing damage done by shadow spells specifically, and are therefore very, very good for shadow priests. Belt of Aragul is from Archmage Aragul in Shadowfang Keep. The Nightwatch pantaloons are from a quest called Mordant Fell, and this is in Duskwood. This is a quest line that requires level 20 and should be fairly easy to get. The extra planar spider silk boots are phenomenal. Again, check out my channel for that video that I stated earlier, which is called What to Do at level 25 First. That explains fully how to get these. Basically, you are going to want to take tailoring as one of your professions. There's a epic item for both tailoring, leatherworking, and blacksmithing. And for tailoring, this is the one that you can get. And these are amazing. It does require you to go into the raid of BlackFathom Depths, but you don't actually have to kill anything. It's just a quest line that takes you kind of all around Azeroth and gets you these epic boots. Then it's going to be the Lawkeeper's Ring. Again, this is a reputation one from PvP. There is one for Horde and Alliance. And then we've got the Black Widow Band, which is BOE. Do be aware this is -5 stamina, and yet again another good option could be the Lavishly Jeweled Ring, again from the Dead Mines. It does have a bit of agility on it, but you know, it's still not bad with the 6 intellect. And then again, with the video I've previously mentioned on my channel, there is also the Seal of Rin. This is another quest line that you can do that actually starts off in the Dead Mines. There seems to be a theme here. You're going to loot Edwin's body, and it has, I think it's a letter unsent is the quest. This starts a whole quest line. You have to go to the stockades, etc. This is the Seal of Rin. This is also absolutely phenomenal and arguably could be the best in slot overall. We've also got the Insignia of the Alliance, again PvP, Rune of Perfection, same again here, and then the Cookie's Stirring Rod, which is hilariously, you guessed it, it's from the Dead Mines from Cookie. Going on to the best in slot for raiding then in Shadow, we have Rakamar's Tattered Thinking Cap. This comes from Lady Savaress at 22% drop rate. Then there's the Black Shroud Choker, again increasing shadow spells directly. This is from Gelehast, 9% drop rate. There's also the Jagged Bone Necklace from Twilight Lord Kelris. This is really good for healing as well. So if you are going to be changing specs, you could actually get this one. Again, Magician's Mantle is still here for BiS from raiding. Sergeant's Cloak is also BiS. This chest is from Gellerhast as well. Mind Frustrators, still best in slot. These are BOEs, remember? And they've got the Rod of the Ancient Sleepwalker, and this is a huge 26 increase in all damage. That's also from Twilight Lord Kelris. From Baron Aquinas, we've got the Hand Wraps of Befouled Water. Again, an amazing one for shadow damage specifically. Belt of Aragol, still here, best in slot. Soul Leech pants are from Akume, and there is also a pair of pants from Shadow Lord Kelris that you could get if you can't get these, but these ones are the best. Of course, the Epic is staying here. Again, this ring is from Shadow Lord Kelris, and then there's the Lawkeeper's ring. Again, you could just keep the Seal of Rin, and then there is these, the Invoker's Void Pearls. If I click on this, you'll see there's actually three. There's the Avengers, the Acolytes, and the Invokers. You can see that the Invokers is increasing damage and healing, the Acolytes is healing, but by a lot more, and the Avengers is for attack power. It is Void Pearl unique equipped, and for Shadow Priest, we're going to want to go for the Invoker's Void Pearl. Same again with the Rune of Perfection, we're keeping that at BiS, and then it's the Phoenix Ignation Wand, which is again from Shadow Lord Kelris as best in slot here. Now going on to the pre-raid best in slot for healing, we've got again the Engineering Goggles. We actually have got these glowing green talismans, which is a BOE, and the reason that I've chosen these is all of the extra spirit on here for mana regeneration. Magician's Mantle, and this is actually wrong, it should be the Sergeant's Cloak. Magician's Mantle is staying, but best in slot everywhere. Sergeant's Cloak again. Robes of Aragol, these are from Shadowfang Keep from Aragol. These have some intellect, stamina, and agility, and spirit, and you can enchant these. Mind Frost Bracers staying again. The Staff of the Blessed Seer is phenomenal. It's increasing healing done by 24. However, this could be really, really expensive on the auction house, and I expect it will be, meaning it might actually be quite unattainable. So if you can't get that, if you can make it to Reverd with the Silverwing Sentinels or the Warsong Gulch reputation, there is also the Lawkeeper's Staff that you could get here. And then don't forget, of course, there is the Deadmind Staff, which is also going to be equally as good still. There's these amazing True Faith Gloves. These actually increase healing done by 15. These are BOE. Belt of Aragol is staying again. Darkweave Breeches are BOEs that you could get. Again, the shoes are staying. Lawkeeper's Ring staying. And again, there's a few options here. There's a World Drop on the ring. There's the Reputation from PvP, or you could get the Seal of Rin. Same with the PvP trinkets. And then there is this wand here that is actually wrong, to be honest. It should be the Thunderwood one here, sorry, which is BOE. Looking at best in slot for healing once you have been raiding then, honestly, it's not really going to change much. That neck that I said you could get as DPS, this is going to be best in slot completely for healing, which is the Jagged Bone Necklace. There's actually some better shoulders, which are from Lady Severus, because of 10 intellect and 5 spirit on them, rather than the other shoulders that are BOE. Sergeant's Cloak, of course, staying. These, the robe is the same. Rest of it is the same. There is going to be the black fingerless gloves. Again, these have got 4 spirit and 6 stamina on them. These are from Twilight Lord Kelris. And then the rest of the build is going to be pretty much the same as well. But make sure that for your trinkets, rather than taking the Invoker's Void Pearl, you go for the Acolyte's Void Pearl, which is going to increase healing done by 20. And that is it. That is the best in slot for both pre-raid and post-raid for all of the priest specs. If you did enjoy this video, please click subscribe down below and leave a thumbs up. And if you really want to support and get these videos earlier, then I now have a Patreon link below for that one as well. If you do have any questions, etc., feel free to also join my Discord, where we have lots of Season of Discovery players.